another from around Mijas live stream. Daniela, it's lovely to have you back. How are you?
Hello, thanks for having me again. Good evening, everyone.
How is life?
Uh, Pretty good. I mean, last week we had a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and
Indeed.
but we still need it and we need more. So let's see if we get a bit more before the summer starts.
Yeah, well, I think the reservoirs are still only about half full, even with all the rain that we've had.
Yeah,
So,
still not enough.
yeah, we still need a bit more before the summer because I, for one, at least want to have at least one shower during the summer, you know?
Yeah, and now, but you can see it's all nice and green everywhere again. But yeah, luckily we didn't have that much damage, I think. Uh,
Yeah, I think the winds that we had after the rain caused a bit of damage in some places. There were some trees down and
yeah, trees
telephone
and
lines
the
and things.
the beach problems, but not as
Yeah,
bad as we had them
no,
before. So
no,
I think the weather was pretty bad, and we were quite lucky that nothing worse happened or no
yeah.
one got seriously injured or something.
Yeah, I think in La Cala there was a lot of mess from it, but not as much damage as there has been. I think it depends on what direction the winds are coming from,
Yeah,
and what that does to the currents in the sea. So it was pretty messy, but I think not as bad as it has been on some other occasions. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So let's hope for a bit more, but yeah, not too bad.
it can rain all night if it wants. I don't
Yeah.
mind it raining during the night. So Daniela, what have you got for us this evening?
Well, first I wanted to catch up quickly on our or my last live stream about the bins because there was so much feedback and the people, well, they're still everyone is waiting for the new bins to arrive, and we can show the first photo again that we have.
Yeah,
So, in case for the people that missed the my last live stream, because that's the situation we have here, these were just posted today
right.
by Tina Knowles from my Kalahanda Facebook group. And yeah, so the people are asking everywhere, every day, where are our new bins? But we have some news on that. That,
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
2,000 new rubbish bins have arrived. My friend Haley even saw them where they're stored and sent me a photo, so we know they're here for real.
sure.
So we're just waiting for them to be delivered, and the town hall has said they should all be replaced by the end of March.
All
They have
right.
started, but obviously they started in, yeah, like always, in Las Lagunas, in and around Mijas Pueblo, La Cala. I went there today. I haven't seen any new one either yet.
No,
I was surprised, but they say they're on it, and so let's hope that we all get nice new ones before, yeah, also before end of March. I would say is the absolute limit
sure.
because shortly after, let's check the diary. Yeah, then we have Semana Santa already, the Easter week, the
Sure.
second week of the first week of March, April, sorry, first week of April. So by then,
Right.
yeah, it would be nice if we don't look like a third world country and that we have kept proper rubbish
Yeah,
bins, because that was also that the people were complaining or informing that because all of these broken lids, that with the heavy storm we had, that the rubbish was just blowing out and
sure.
blowing around.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and obviously you attract, yeah, rats and everything that on top.
Yes, indeed.
But if you book a nice holiday here for your Easter holiday or for the summer, I mean, yeah, I hope they get this sorted very, very soon, because it's just you just feel ashamed of it. I
Sure,
mean, this.
sure.
So let's hope for the best that really all of them get replaced, and then yeah, then we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Okay. What is this you're showing us here, Daniela?
Yeah, lately, well, many people are wondering, including myself, what happened to many streets in the area. This is the main road, the Avenida de Mare Nostrum in La Cala, where the market is.
Yeah,
So there was this. It's hard to see because it's hard to photograph because there's so much traffic.
sure.
There's a massive, there's two really big potholes on that bit that they are now filled with sand.
Yes.
So has the council done that? Have people that don't want to break their car done that? Or do you have any news about
I,
that?
I I have to assume the council has been out and stuck some sand in it. It would have been better if they maybe stuck some you know, tarmac in it or something, or
Yes.
asphalt in it, because another bit of rain, and I think we do have some more rain forecast, whether it's going to arrive or not,
Hmm.
and the sand isn't going to last very long.
No, and the streets, but it's everywhere. But
Yeah.
I'm surprised that this main road in the new La Cala area is so bad and that nothing gets done
Yeah,
because it's everywhere. So the rain was well stopped. What day was it? Last week, Friday, I think.
Yeah, it could have been, but I do recall going up there, I think on Monday morning, and I was really concerned when I saw the depth of these potholes. It really was pretty bad.
Yeah, but also on the A7, there's it's pretty bad on some in some areas.
Sure.
Certain roundabouts, also here in Calahonda, they have big holes, and
Yeah.
it's really bad.
Yeah, I think what people need to understand is that different roads belong to different
Correct.
delegations.
Yeah.
So, for example, the A7, because it is essentially a national road, it's down to national government to sort that out. But of course, if nobody tells them
Yeah.
and actually reports it, then they're going to do nothing about it. The roads within Mijas generally belong to Mijas Council, but some are seen as private roads with public access, particularly through the urbanizations. So it's all very complicated, and there are other roads that belong to the Junta de Andalucía. There needs to be some kind of simplification of that process, I think, so that you know we can get these things fixed.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can see there's still water in there. And I mean, also from
Yeah,
the irrigation, I don't even know where that water is coming from on
no
that
idea.
strip.
Yeah,
But it's, well, you've got these little pebbles like flying around when you drive past. And
sure.
yeah, and the holes everywhere on the streets. Yeah, it would be nice, well, if they can do something about it same
Yeah,
way before the tourist
yeah.
season starts.
And you can see where this is exactly because that's the new Carrefour that's being built
Yeah.
just opposite there. So that's just one of the turnings up towards the health center or
Mm.
side of Aldi. Yeah,
It's just before Aldi. Yeah. Mm.
yeah. Okay, what's this one here about?
Well, Calypso is one of the organizations that has been complaining. Oh, I don't can't even wouldn't even be able to tell you since how many years. One lady told me she has been complaining about her street since nearly 20 years.
Right.
So, as we many have noticed, maybe, and the local elections are coming up in May, there's
No.
all of a sudden there's a lot of movement. So many things get done now.
Yes. Oops. I've just lost Daniela. She's just gone missing there. I think probably an internet problem. Yeah, so there has been a plan of asphalting in some of the areas. Calypso was in particularly bad state, and there has been some done there, but there are some complaints from neighbours, not about what's been done, but about what's not been done. Now, I'm not sure where Daniela is. She won't be able to hear me, and I don't have my phone here. Okay. Um, we'll give her a second to see if if she can get back online there. Right. Hopefully, Daniela will be back with us in just a minute. Um, one of the other things. Oh, she has. Daniela, you have returned.
I think I got too excited, and when I said that so many things get done now, I must have hit some cable here or something.
Okay, okay. So I was saying that the complaint here is not about what has been done because these roads were very badly needing asphalted.
Yeah, but
Um,
the one issue is now that as Calypso has all these small little roads, and before they had the road lines signed to so that everybody could see who goes first, who has to wait, who has to stop. And now this work has been finished, I would say 1.5 weeks at least,
right,
if not longer. And but they still haven't drawn the lines for also if you're allowed to turn or not. So
right,
that's
okay,
it's a bit dangerous on one hand. So hopefully they'll sort that soon.
yeah,
But I've spoken to one of the residents in Calypso, and their house is a little side street with, let me just don't get the information wrong, with 4 houses, she said.
right,
And they have been totally forgotten. So everything got asphalted, but their little street not.
okay,
So the neighbors have been that was asphalted by these 4 owners back then. Once they paid it because the
right,
town hall wouldn't do it, and now of course they're fuming because everything got done, but not their little street. We have a
yeah,
photo. That's the next photo, I think.
right. Ah,
Yeah, yeah.
right. Yeah, that is pretty bad, isn't it?
Yes, and what the family is saying, you can't. When she had her mother here, she couldn't walk her in that street with a wheelchair. To walk in that street with a pram or at nighttime.
Sure,
If you don't want to break an arm or a leg, you should stay inside.
sure.
So these houses or families are obviously fuming, and you see it there. It was just in front.
Yeah.
It's the new asphalt.
So this is the
So
asphalting here,
yeah.
and yeah, it's just been stopped there. Right.
So I don't know. They're hoping, of course, that that was an error. But since the works uh, had finished, so nothing was heard on that they will do that strip as well. So
Right.
yeah.
You know, I think that this is still a complication in Mijas. I was saying about the roads all belonging to different authorities,
Hmm.
but I think there's still a lack of clarity, certainly for residents in areas, about how to what extent the responsibility belongs to the community to look after certain things, and to what extent the council should be doing it. And I think there needs to be more clarity on that because it doesn't just affect Calypso. This kind of thing is happening in other parts of Mijas.
Hmm.
And I think it would be very useful to have real clarity about saying, well, this is a private road. Now, if it's private, there shouldn't be public access. And that would make it the responsibility of
But that's what
the.
she said, that even the Mijas town hall renamed the street and gave them new house numbers. So they are part of the Mijas
Yeah,
streets in a way.
yeah, the part of the Mijas streets, but this again, it reflects the fact that the urbanizations, and Calypso is one of the oldest urbanizations in Mijas. Um, they don't generally get their fair share of the pot, the kitty,
Yeah.
in terms of how the money is spent there. And yeah, you're out asphalting. It would seem to be sensible to do something with a road like this as well and finish it off.
Yeah, but I mean, if you do like the whole lot there, it's like really silly not to do that little strip of street of 4 villas or what it is. So
Right. Yeah.
Let's hope for them, because there were other complaints, beachside in Calahonda, in the area of the high-rise building Almirante.
Almirante. Yeah.
Yeah, because they also had complaints going on for years and years, and apparently after a lot of protests on Facebook, they started sorting that now. So let's hope for this lady and her family, that the neighbors, that maybe, yeah, sometimes you just have to put a little pressure, and then
Sure.
maybe that can be solved, because, well, we all pay taxes, and if not, then they have to make a clear statement why
Yeah.
they wouldn't do it, and then you can try to find a different solution.
Sure.
But yeah,
But I would certainly like to see more equality in terms of how money is spent
of course.
around the municipality, because as you say, it doesn't matter whether you live in an urbanization or you live in one of the urban nucleuses like La Cala, Las Lagunas, or the Pueblo. You don't get a discount for living in an urbanization.
No, we pay the same taxes, so
So yeah, and I understand why people get upset at the fact that they're feeling that they're paying all this money and not really getting the return on the taxes that they're paying. I understand it.
yeah.
Oh, we have lost Daniela again. I think she must have a wonky cable.
I'm gone again. No.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, I don't want to stop moving. Something, I don't know.
I think there must be a dodgy cable
Yeah,
somewhere,
I,
Daniela.
I won't move anymore.
Okay. So,
So that was more or less what was happening the last 3 weeks. Yeah,
right.
and yeah, and then we've got some nice things now. Hopefully, we've
Indeed, we
got.
have, because we've got some events that are on over the next 2 or 3 weeks,
Mhm.
and I'll let you talk us through them.
Yeah, this is a charity event, a dinner, a gala dinner for Age Concern,
Yeah,
which will take place on what's the date?
it's tomorrow,
Oh, it's tomorrow. Yeah,
17th of
tomorrow,
February.
Friday,
Yeah,
exactly. At the details
it's at the
are
Green Label.
Green Table and El Chaparral at the restaurant. So
Yeah,
I assume you would have to book
I,
a table if you wanted to assist. It's a three-course dinner,
yeah,
and yeah, it's a charity event with live music for Age Concern.
yeah. And I actually, I've been in touch with Michelle, who has taken over Age Concern in terms of the promotions and publicity.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and we're going to see what we can do to get Age Concern out there in terms of what it's doing or what it's trying to do and what it can do, because actually they have certain facilities that probably people don't know about. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll probably do a live stream special at some point
Okay,
after this event, and we can talk with Michelle about how she would like to see Age Concern sort of
perfect.
developing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Carnaval.
Yeah, that was just posted, published, I think, a couple of hours ago, a bit late for my liking, because if
Yeah.
you wanted to assist, well, it should give you a bit more time maybe to get costumes ready. And so it has only been published, well, the last time I checked it in Spanish. So Mijas has a big big carnival festivities. They have split them into, yeah, they do it on the 18th, which is Saturday. They start in Las Lagunas at 4:30. I have read, it doesn't, oh no, it says they, because they do, yeah, competition for the best costumes,
Right.
and for children especially, but also for adults. There's different groups, which I can tell you now. There are, hang on. There's the category baby from 2 to 5 years, kids from 6 to 17 years,
Right.
And then there is, yeah, those are the two categories. So the very small kids, and then from 6 to 17 years. So on Saturday it starts in Las Lagunas on the Feria ground. On
Yeah.
Sunday they are in La Cala at 11. They start at 11:30.
Yeah, and
But
it's yeah, it said it's leaving from the Centro Cultural, so it's basically the center of La Cala,
yeah,
going towards La
if
Portineria.
your children would like to participate in these contests, it's very important. It says it here. You have to be there and register 1 hour before the start. If not,
Right.
you can't join the competition for the costumes.
Okay.
So we have it on Saturday in Las Lagunas, on Sunday in La Cala, on the 25th again in Las Lagunas, and on the 26th, which is next week Sunday, if I'm not wrong, it should be,
It is,
yes.
yes. Yeah, a weekend
Then
Sunday.
it will be take place in Mijas Pueblo. And
Okay.
it's for all the 4 dates, it's the two groups, and they have, yeah, but also like stalls and stands and music, and yeah, everybody can dress up who likes to dress up. It
Yeah.
helps, then you don't have to wait for Halloween that long.
Well,
And
I I I think Peter's having a dig at me because I actually have a Shaolin monk's robes, and I think he wants to borrow it. And I think maybe that would go down better than his Spider-Man costume that I had the pleasure and privilege to see at a friend's party. And I would stick with a monk, I think, Peter.
yeah, but I'm sure the town hall, well, hopefully by tomorrow, they will share some more information also for
Sure.
the tourists or expats in English, but that wasn't available when I checked.
Yeah. One has to assume there will be something in the Mija Seminal about.
Yes, it's Mijas Comunicación. There's a big article about it, but so far only in Spanish.
Okay.
So, but I would assume that tomorrow's Friday, latest tomorrow, the foreigners department should maybe make an effort quickly to yeah, to tell the foreigners also what it's about and
Sure.
what there is, because yeah, it's already starting on Saturday.
Yeah.
So
So Carnival obviously takes place each year. But, it's about I don't know exactly how many weeks before Easter. And I think the idea is that because people do all sorts of things across around Easter to make the sacrifices, Carnival is like a last big splash before they have to start behaving themselves before Easter.
well, for me as a new mother, yeah, I ordered. I asked at the nursery as well if they celebrate Carnival. Luckily, they said yes. So we ordered our little son also for Monday. They celebrate on Monday a costume quickly.
Right,
So I'm looking forward to that.
right. So, what else have we got here? Okay, Mi Moana.
Yes, me
Um,
Moana. We had Nikki with us. I think it was one of the first live streams we had.
sure, sure.
Nikki and her mother. They have it's their organization, Mi Moana, My Ocean, and they yeah, always do beach cleanups. Both of them live in Mijas, so normally they
Okay,
have beach cleanups also many times in Calahonda, for example. The next one is Saturday, March the 4th, which will be in Fuengirola.
okay,
But it's also not far away, and it's we can support our Mijas people, Nikki and Natasha. So
sure.
who's up for this? Especially, I think with the bad weather, many people were sharing photos from the
Yeah,
beach because there was a lot of plastic, of course, that arrived again on shore.
sure.
Yeah, after the strong winds and currents.
Yeah. And yeah, there's it really has brought a lot of stuff up onto the beaches, I think. So, Great,
Yeah,
great.
they always, with every event, they sell things, they have kids activities.
Sure.
They explain the children everything about the ocean, plastics, and that. So it's something different to do and something very good to do.
Yeah.
And you can go. You don't have to book or anything. You can just show up. You can bring your kids, and
So it says if people want to go to this and help out, Espigon de la Thye,
yeah,
I presume it's one of the big breakwaters.
yeah. If you
Around
go, the
the
people that are interested, well, either they send us a message or you just go on the Facebook page of Me Moana,
yeah,
and then you've got the full information there, and probably also they probably must have tagged the location there as well.
yeah. And I presume this is Nikki's number that's at the bottom here, so you can always contact her
Yeah,
and just let her know that you want to come and join them. But
yeah, but you
it's
can, if you know where it is, you don't have to pre-book or
no,
register. You can just show up.
okay,
And if you have questions, they are on Facebook. They have an email address here also, phone number, and yeah, the more people help, the better.
right. So that's on the 4th of March. What else have we got here? Also
This
on the
I
fourth of
found on the 4th of March for the ones that don't want to pick up rubbish. Well, it's also hard work. They can go, I think it's a 3-hour hike, and then above Mijas Pueblo, and do
Okay.
some yoga then. So I found that, and I thought that's might be interesting for a few people.
Yeah, so it's
And
meeting at Bar Mijas in Mijas Pueblo, which I think is on the in the main square,
yeah, it should
from
be.
memory.
And if you put in Facebook Mijas yoga hike, then the page comes up as well,
Okay.
where you have all the additional information.
Yeah, and the weather should be starting to feel a bit more pleasant and comfortable by that
Yeah, and
time
it's
as well.
definitely a nice scenery, lovely views from up there.
Sure.
So that's for any little yoga lovers out there that would like to do it in a different way maybe, and to
Okay.
meet new people.
Oh no, we've got Mr. Boardman here.
Yes, of course, we've got Mr. Boardman. Alan, I don't know, I think he is well known on Facebook now as well, and he has his charity Mijas Walking Tours.
Yeah,
Here, once again, if you type into Facebook Mijas Walking Tours, then you get all the information.
sure.
So Alan has in March, there's still 1, 2, 3 dates that he has availability. So what he does every month, Alan chooses a charity, and then you can book a tour with him to explore Mijas Pueblo. It's a 3-hour tour. It's not it's easy walking. It's not difficult to walk.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a minimum donation of €5. This money is not for Alan. This money will be added to the monthly charity he has picked. So for March, it is Fundación Olivares. That's
Okay.
a Malaga-based charity which supports children with cancer and their families.
Excellent. Yeah.
So, well, minimum €5, and you have again Mijas Pueblo is very beautiful, and you see streets maybe you never knew about or little hidden secrets.
Yeah.
So there,
It's some of the stories behind some of the buildings, because some of these buildings are very old,
yeah.
and stories behind the buildings, and as you say, little places and corners that you might not just find on your own.
Here,
Um,
of course, you have to book it up front, and he has confirmed that on the 4th of March he has availability for 5 more people. On
right,
the 24th of March for 4 more people, and on the 28th of March for 3 more people.
right. And
So,
I've put Alan's contact number up there as well. You can send a WhatsApp to him if you
yes.
want to book
Or you
find
just
someone with
click
you.
on Mijas walking tours where you can send him a message then as well. You can see all the dates. and also read everything about the charities he supports.
Sure.
And that's always also that's a something you can do if you're a resident as well as a tourist, because I think there's many things if you don't live there in the pueblo that you don't know. So it's a
Absolutely.
fun 3 hours and fun and interesting 3 hours, and for a good cause.
Absolutely. Yeah, and Alan and I have this bit of sort of banter that goes back and forward. He's a great guy doing a fantastic job,
Yeah.
and well, he just keeps going.
Yeah, I think I
Right.
saw on Facebook today that he started that 8 years ago now. So
Yes. Yeah. So I got this from another source as well, but this is ACE, which is the animal shelter across the road from where I live, actually,
mhm.
and they've got another fundraising event. Do you want to talk us
On the
through it?
18th of March.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's also a three-course dinner with live entertainment. They have a raffle. It's for a good cause. But they are, I think, people that are on Facebook know that they're constantly struggling because they have got just too many animals to
sure.
care for. So if it's food drop off for the animals, money donations, obviously, or if it's blankets, towels, how you can support them, or like
Sure.
something like this, you get a nice three-course dinner, live music, and a nice evening out, and you also meet new people. So these tickets of the 35 euros include each a 13 euro donation for the animal shelter.
Yeah.
Of course, you can always donate a bit more when you go, because I'm sure they will have.
I'm just putting the numbers, enlarging the numbers there. If you want to go, you need to book because obviously places are limited.
Yes.
And Carolyn, Court, or Martin, three great workers for ACE. You can contact any of them or email them at info@acecharity.org to book a table or to book places rather.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's more or less. I've heard rumors that there might be the tapas route coming up in March in Calahonda as well.
Oh,
So
really?
there I will give more information as soon as the dates and everything are confirmed.
Yeah.
So that's of course another highlight in Calahonda then.
Do you know who's organizing it?
Yes, I know her. It's myself again. So
Yeah.
that's also a call out, and we still got a few spaces left for any bars, restaurants in Calahonda. Well, we said this year also, well,
Yeah.
Calypso, for example, wouldn't be able to do a tapas route, or it would be a very small route.
Sure.
So we said that we would also accept, Calypso this time. So
Right.
any restaurant, bar, I think, well, the tapas route was quite famous. So we were all over the press on the local TV. We've done it twice already. So this would be the third edition, which originally should have taken place the end of the year, but then the
Right.
World Cup was on, and that, of course, was for the businesses a bit more important than selling tapas for 3 euros.
Sure. Sure. No, but Daniela, I think that this will be the third one that you've organized, isn't that right?
Yes.
And I have to say, it has been super well organized, and we've been round with you to many of the different places, and it has been it's been really great. The businesses really went out of the way to make a good experience for people.
Yeah.
Peter's just asking, lovely Lacala one to happen again. Well, Peter, I think this is a project that you could take on, Peter.
Yeah, it's a lot of work only in
Yeah,
Calahonda.
I
So I
know,
imagine
I know.
if I would imagine to it's a lot of work, and
Yeah,
of course,
Judy Allison was involved in setting up the Lacala one, which actually went very well too. Um, and it got people into places that maybe they've walked past and really not
Yeah, you
not
would have not tried
yeah,
otherwise. So it's the same we had here in Calahonda. So you've got your also for the tourists, you come here on holiday, spend a week. So you go to the 3 restaurants you like or to your favorite ones, and
yeah,
or myself also, I'm always like you don't want to try a new one really because you don't want to be disappointed. Or
yeah,
and that
sure.
was yeah, well, we had not only Spanish, we have it's Indian, Chinese, Brazilian, all type of international cuisine.
Yeah,
And then you
and there
just
was the Caribbean one up in
correct, yeah,
Esauco. That was great too.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a real mixture, and the businesses put in a lot of effort to create things that are a bit different.
Yeah, it's
And,
for everyone. It's a lot of work involved for
yeah,
everyone. So for the businesses and yeah, but we were sharing also the photos every day of the people. Well, we had the Mijas TV here, the newspapers. So it was
yeah.
yeah. So anyone, any business owners in and around Calahonda who wants to join that, please get in touch with me ASAP because yeah,
Okay,
it will take place in March. The final dates have to be confirmed,
right.
but yeah,
So it's watch this space then.
yes,
Yeah. And what's the best way to contact you, Daniela? Via the Facebook
probably
page?
via Facebook message or yeah,
Right.
I
Okay.
would say
So
because I have a job as well. So
do you?
yeah,
You mean
no.
you do it
Some
on
people still think I just do Facebook and tapas routes, and
I know,
unfortunately, that doesn't pay my mortgage or anything.
I
So
know, I know.
yeah,
No, you
so the
do
best thing
fantastic
is
work.
Facebook Messenger probably, and then I get back to you as soon as I can.
Yeah, and we'll help to get that out as well, Daniela.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Well, I think that's all that you wanted to cover for this evening, isn't it?
Yes,
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Have a lovely weekend, and we need to say a belated happy birthday to Nick, who was one
Yes,
on the 3rd of February.
yes,
So
thank you.
it's been a quick year, Daniela.
Yeah, it went like this. He's starting well, I think in a couple of weeks, and he will be walking.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's crazy, really. Yeah.
Peter says thank you both. Thank you for joining
Thank
us every
you,
week,
Peter, for
Peter.
watching us.
And we'll see you back next week. We should be having a council meeting next Wednesday. So Mario will be joining me next Thursday to fill us in on what's happening in the council
Yeah.
meetings. Have a great weekend when it comes, everyone. Daniela, have a great time with the
Thank you.
family. And we'll be back next week. Take care, everyone.
Bye.